Hello ladies, Andrea Trotsky here with Dentalelle Tutoring. So today is the day where I am doing some videos. I am actually sick, so I hope you guys can't tell. My voice may sound a little bit funny, but that's why I don't have any makeup on or anything, so I might look a little bit scary to you. I'm sorry, but I put on a nice shirt for everybody, a nice necklace, so I hope I look okay. But anyways, so I'm talking about things like how much you should be making. Okay, because for a new dental hygienist, you may be wondering, or a new dental assistant, how much should you be asking for when you're on an interview? Because they do ask that question. If they don't ask that question, I would be a little bit worried, because then they'll just pay you whatever, and then you will feel like, well, I'm in the office now, so I don't really want to leave, you know. But be careful not to accept anything too low. So do not accept anything too low. Like, as a dental hygienist, depending on where you live, you should not accept anything less than $30 per hour. But again, it depends on where you live. Where I live, with experience, you can make up to 40 to 45 per hour, depending on the office. Starting out though, you should not be making less than 30. Because if you start off too low, they may say to you, you know what, after 3 months, we will talk about it. After a year, we will talk about it. They hardly ever do. And then you will get annoyed because you are making a lower amount. And then, you know, it is hard for people to talk about money. So it is hard for people to say like, hey, I've been here a year now. Can we talk about me making more money? Because I've been here a year now, you know. That's hard for a lot of people. It's not hard for me, actually, because I have no problem talking about money. But it is hard for a lot of people. That's normal. So when you first start, make sure to get the wage you want. And I'll tell you sort of how to go about this. So you should not be making any less than $30 per hour, again, depending on where you live. But for where I live, that makes sense. But always ask for a little bit higher, because the worst they can do is say, no, how about we start you off at this number? But always ask for higher, because any number you ask for, they will either say, oh, okay, or how about starting off at this much and then we'll talk about it. So let's say you want to make 30 per hour, say 35. At the very least, say like 32 or 33 or something. But if you want 30, if that's a good number for you, ask for more. Because again, the worst that they can do is say no. The worst they can do is say, you know what? How about we start you off at 30? And then you say, okay, you know what? Sure. But then how about, is it okay if we talk about this again in a year, once I have been here for a while and I have more experience? So then that way you are letting them know you are okay with that number, but you still want to talk about it. Because you know what? This has happened to me too, where I ask for a lower number because I want to work there, and that I'll accept that lower number. But then I find out later on that the hygienist who's also with me, she has less experience, but she's making more. And I'm thinking, okay, how is that fair? She has less experience, yet she's making $2 more than me per hour. $2 more per hour, you guys, makes a big difference. So, but you also should have an idea of the average hourly rate for where you live. Because I know around here, like a city that's an hour or two away, you can make $5 more per hour. So you should have an idea of what the average is, and don't accept anything too low. Like if you want to make $30 per hour and they say, you know what, how about we start you off at 25 per hour, and then in a year, if you do well, then you can make 30. Say, you know what, that's actually a little bit too low for me. I would love to start off at 30. And then in a year, we can talk about it. And keep in mind, I am more than happy to work evenings if needed. You know, just sort of say something, right? If that still doesn't work and they say, you know what, 25, okay, 28 is our final, you know, how about we start you off at 28? Say, you know, that's still too low for me. I would love to start off at 30. What can I do to have that $30 per hour? Would it be I don't call in sick for the first year? I don't know. I cover any shifts needed. Would you like me to work every Saturday? Because I do want that $30 per hour, and I do love this office and I would love to work here. So you see how I said, you know, with things that you're probably thinking anyway, like, oh, well, I can work evenings. You know what? Sure. I can work the weekends. Sure. But always hit home, because even if you say something once, they may not be fully paying attention. So this is the perfect time to say, well, you know what? $30 an hour is what I want. Keep in mind that I am more than happy to work evenings. I am more than happy to work weekends. I'm available on short notice because I live 10 minutes away, you know, something like that. If they still say no, say, okay, well, you know what? I'm sorry, but I will not take any less than $30 per hour. If you can't find anybody else and you change your mind, please let me know, because I would love to work here. Even if you need someone to cover for a Saturday, for holidays, please just let me know. So you're always sounding nice and professional. You're always sounding like you want to work there, but you are being firm with, no, I don't want $25 per hour. You know, be firm. I know it's not easy, okay? I know that. But I'm trying to sort of train new people to not accept less money, because it is happening. There are people out there who say that they're making $23 per hour as a dental hygienist. It's ridiculous, because you know what, you guys? Like, you spent time going in school, a lot of stress. I would not wake up for $25 per hour. No. Sorry guys, no. You work way too hard, but I know you may be thinking, well, that's still more than what I could be making at Tim Hortons. That's true, but there are other offices out there. There are, trust me. Don't accept less than $30 per hour, because if you do, then other people will too, because they all need money. So something to keep in mind. So I hope this helps. If you have any money type questions, or you have been in a situation where it's like, yeah, well, they're offering me $20 per hour, but I want 30. What do I do? Just let me know, because I am more than happy to help. I will see you guys later in the next video.